judge will be referee Billy Males. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight comes to the ring wearing red trunks, weighing in at 63.5 kilograms. Born and residing in the steel city of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight he represents the United States of America as an amateur. He fought 85 times for only 15 losses. He was crowned the Golden Gloves national champion. He was the gold medalist in the Junior Olympics of 1988. Formerly the IBC World Champion in the Junior Welterweight division. And with him tonight is trainer Blue Lewis, who went the distance with Muhammad Ali. As a professional, he has fought 22 times, 1 loss and 1 draw, 8 victories coming by the way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, with his first ever world title attempt, introducing Kori Primetime Johnson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent, the champion, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing solid black trunks and weighing in at 63.5 kilograms. Formerly from Siberia, Russia, now residing in Sydney, Australia. He comes to the ring under the watchful guidance of trainer Johnny Lewis. He won the IBF Junior Welterweight title after a points decision over Hector Lopez. This is his 3rd defence, and he has chosen the Sydney Entertainment Centre for this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, he comes to the ring with an immaculate record. He is unbeaten in 16 fights, 12 of those contests by the way of knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the knockout king, the baby-faced assassin. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated junior welterweight champion of the world, Kostya Czyu. Referee Billy Males to offer instructions.
Okay, gentlemen, this is your time. Let's have a nice clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Touch gloves. Best of luck to both of you.
A lot was made of the battle to drop the weight from Kori Johnson. He got very testy the other day at the press conference over his weight.
Yes, I think it was a little bit exaggerated, though.
Yeah,
I think
so
he
do
was
I.
always well within it.
He's had over 24 hours now, so it's not a problem. Here we go.
Costa's great asset is that he's got this ability to be able to pick up punches very, very early.
Very much. Let me just tell you, I think he's the best fighter in the world, pound for pound, bar no one.
Well, Roy Jones Jr. might have an argument with you there.
Yeah, well, you know, he's playing basketball now, so leave him out.
Well, we don't want to start agreeing now anyway and everything.
And Johnson, of course, they say that he has a habit fighting from that southpaw stance of dropping that left hand. He won't want to do that and allow Kostya Czyu to nail him with the right. We'll watch that as the fight progresses.
Let me just say one thing. He's certainly going to find out early that he's not fighting a Shannon Taylor. Costa's in a class of his own when it comes to his weight division.
Stevie Johnson, who sparred a lot with Costa, compared sparring him with a game of chess. He said, you've just got to pick your mark every time, because all he does is he's analysing every single punch you throw and how to counter it.
And that one loss for Kori Johnson, which was against Stevie Johnson, came when he was behind on points and copped a thumb in the left eye. And he's already in a spot of bother. Massive height and reach advantage, but Costa's going to get inside. Midway through the first round. And Kostya Czyu stalking his much taller opponent. Up goes the champ.
He's just got this amazing sense of focus, doesn't he, Costa?
That's one of his biggest assets. He's just able to outthink you. He can just stare you and know exactly what you're going to do before you do it.
And he has that left hand out clawing away at his opponent, just setting up for any opportunity that comes up.
Final minute of the first round.
big right hand by Czyu.
Well, another one of his great assets, though, Jeff, is that he can really knock you out with either hand. He's got that great straight right or that left rip.
And he can also bring that right around the left hand, you know, and just like that then. And he just can knock your brains out, this kid.
Kori Johnson's only chance in this fight is to be able to sort of match speed and box Costa. And at this stage, you'd really think it's a tall order.
It's a very, very tall order. Costa's got so much speed, such great anticipation.
And we'll take a look at that lethal right hand. We know Costa can throw, and he certainly landed one in the first round. How much work do you think he'll do to the body as this fight progresses to get those hands down of his opponent?
Well, I've got a surprise already. Like he doesn't really work too much to the body, Costa, but at the moment he has been, and here's Johnny Lewis talking to him in the corner now.
Well, Kori Johnson's weakness is he doesn't like pressure. And in that opening round, I felt like Costa came out extra fast and hard, trying to sort of intimidate him.
Yeah, he's not known for working overly to the body. I felt with the height advantage, fighting a southpaw, we may see more of it tonight, and so far we have.
Yeah, well, you know, he's a very, very hard punch to the body as well as the head, Costa Czyu.
He does have very good boxing skills, though, Kori Johnson. See the way he moves around the ring very well.
And he's still backing up.
He's going to have to, Mark, because Costa looks like he means business tonight.
Well, Costa's already breaking his rhythm. You can see that, Jeff, how he's jumping in over him.
Watch your heads.
The champion just looking for the opening. There's the straight right.
And just threw it straight to the body.
And took one flush on the chin, but walked straight through it.
It was just a jab.
This man has never been knocked out, Kori Johnson.
You look for words to describe Costa, and I always keep coming to composed. He always seems so relaxed and in control of things.
Well, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh, terrific left hand. Had him in enormous trouble. He's looking back at his corner and nodding to say he's okay.
Yeah, for how long can he take those punches?
Well, his legs certainly dropped just marginally, but he did quickly look to the corner. Costa trying to throw the big right hand. Johnson already looking as if that left hand may drop.
Mark, look at Costa. He just gets straight in front of him. He puts his head right in front of him, just knowing he tempts you to punch him so he can be faster and counter punch you.
Well, that's the incredible thing. I mean, as a counter puncher there, he's beckoning you to throw a punch. And he picks it up so early that he gives himself plenty of time to set himself for a counter attack.
He stands right in front of his opponent, puts his head there and says, like, you know, throw a punch him because I want to counter punch you, get my weight, and come back and hit you twice as hard.
Because interestingly, he doesn't look fast from the waist down, but he gives himself so much time that I just feel that he doesn't need to be fast almost. His upper body movement's incredible anyway.
His upper body's like a rubber band, which just flicks out and goes bang.
Inside the final 15 seconds of this second round. Another good round to the Australian world champion, Kosти Цзю.
It's a beautiful right to the body, nice hard punching shot.
You're watching Sky Channel across Australia. Kosти Цзю putting his world title on the line for the third time.
Well, guys, back to the entertainment center. We're going to look at a bit of a replay here and something of a rarity. I think we're going to see Kosти Czyu get hit with a nice straight left jab by Kori Johnson. There it was.
Right hand, in fact, and not a bad one as well.
It was just a jab, and he walked right through it.
And Kosти Czyu coming back with a nice right of his own, and then the big left. This is when he turned around and smiled to his corner and said, "I'm okay." That's the end of round 2, and we're back out in live action with round 3, and Kosти Czyu taking it straight to him early. The southpaw trying to throw that right hand jab out to keep Kosти Czyu away.
Just the same, he's not a bad fighter, Kori Johnson. He's got good foot movement and he's quite fast, and certainly his height's an advantage.
Well, he stayed on his feet for 8 rounds with Stevie Johnson before the thumb in the eye, so his credentials are certainly there.
He's dropping that right hand too much, though.
Czyu still looking for the opening and managing to get inside and destroy that reach advantage. The pressure is simply relentless. Great movement from both fighters to evade those punches.
If I were Costa, I'd be working a bit more to the body. Just bring those hands down.
Oh, beautiful right to the body there, Mark.
Yep. Billy Miles again moving in to separate the two fighters, with Johnson holding on. Which is what he's got to do when Czyu does get inside like that. Champion again working in the body, the uppercut as well, the left hand. Kosти Czyu comes under the big right and goes straight back to work on Kori Johnson. Got him in the neutral corner. The right hand, the left to the body. Johnson being told to fight back. What a great grip to the body. He's down. The champion really tagged him. Straight down he went with the left to the body. He was told to defend himself, told to fight. That's 8, that's 9, and he's up at the count of 9, Kori Johnson.
Let me just tell you that. And Kori Johnson, another body shot by Czyu.
He's gone straight back to work. Kosти
This is the
Czyu.
first time Kosти Czyu's really worked to the body of an opponent, and he showed tonight that he's got as much power down below as he's got above. And Kori Johnson's learning that Kosti Czyu is definitely a class above Shannon Taylor, Mark.
Yes, certainly though, that was the right way to fight there. I think if he just chops him down from the base down, he'll well, you saw what he did then, the damage he did. He's such a ferocious body puncher.
Well, after 3 rounds, Kori Johnson must be sitting in his corner wondering what he can do. And here we see the knockdown, the ferocious left hand to the ribs, right over the top. Now, Billy Miles is telling him to defend himself at this stage. Then comes the uppercut. You'll see another
right
great
to
rip.
the body, lift to the body, and down goes Johnson. These body punches are just unbelievable.
Lou Lewis said that he hates seeing him get hurt in the ring because it's like his son.
Oh, unbelievable. Can Shannon Taylor go any rounds with Kosti Czyu? My opinion, no.
He's a good fighter, Shannon Taylor, but it'll be all over in 3 or 4 rounds, if you ask me.
This Kosti Czyu's just a class above anybody in his weight division.
The crowd already screaming for Kosti Czyu to finish him off. Being held almost in a headlock there by Kori Johnson. The champion again trying to back him into the neutral corner.
How long before he goes back to the body?
See Costa just taking his time though.
Nice right hand by Kori Johnson to get himself out of the corner. comes back again.
Oh, there's a body shot. That's killed him too. That right to the body took something out of him then, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, and that left. Look at this.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble, the American. The champion's tagged him again. The uppercut. He'll go back to the body with the left hand. He does. Again with the left hand. Back to the body again. And Kori Johnson is down for the second time in this fight. The count is 5. He's looking to his corner. The count is 8. The count is 9. The count is 10. It's all over. It's all over. Cosти Czyu retains his world title with a massive array of body shots that was too much for Kori Johnson.
Well, John, well, Mark. I think tonight he's proved he's a class above anybody in his weight division. I mean, we're talking about a fight with Shannon Taylor. This guy not only went the distance with Shannon, but they dispute the decision. Cosти Czyu's the best. Unbelievable performance. Great body shots.
Another knockout for Cosти Czyu, and still the IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the world, Cosти Czyu.
His record now 17-0 with 13 knockouts. That one just over a minute into the 4th round for this great warrior.
Yeah, and full marks to Kori Johnson too, because I think he was just outclassed tonight. He put up a brave fight.
And let's take a look at these ferocious body shots. He went down in the 1st round after a couple of body shots. Bang, there goes the left, and they just keep on coming.
Courageous in defeat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for the American Kori Johnson.
And when Johnson does go down, he looks at his corner, and Al Blue Lewis was there shaking his head. Even if Johnson could have got up, I don't think Lewis wanted him to continue.
Well, I hope he didn't.
Costa, congratulations firstly on defending your title for the 3rd time.
I'm very happy. I fought in my town Sydney, and I really want to say thank you very much for your support to people who come here. Thank you very, very much.
Well, Costa, you have that belt around your waist once again. What is next for you, Costa?
I think I'll try to concentrate for the next fight, and it will be about September time. I've done a very good job. I'm happy with all my performance I've done. I mean, my hand's fine, face is alright, little stretches, it's nothing for me. And next fight.
Did Kori Johnson, did he hit you at all? Did he hurt you at all?
I mean, I can't say he's hurt me. Of course, he took some of the punches. He's a clever boxer, like I said before, and I very respect what he's done, and that's why I trained very hard. And that's why results coming. I mean, it could be any time. I mean, if it's 12 rounds, I won't be disappointed as well.
Well, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, Cosти Czyu will be back here in September against Juan Bernal.